Hello again. So I just wanted to do a quick video today just talking about this little guy right here. This is the Wyze cam. It's actually a really good security cam. I've been into security cameras for a while now, just like, like the wireless security cameras. I did do some installation for, like the heavier security camera units, and I always thought that they were kind of cumbersome and a little annoying at times, not only to install but also to maintain. There'd be times where a simple power surge would fry a camera. Yeah, and it's just like I never really liked those huge closed circuit type security systems. I really like the fact that now, we're like in 2020 now, and we can go onto like these little devices that catch just as good quality video as those larger, really expensive systems. I've never felt the urge to actually put in one of those expensive systems. But anyways, so we use the Ring camera. I've been using the Ring camera for a long time. The video doorbell is what I started out with, and it's actually a really decent camera. A lot of people down on the Ring, but to me, it's a good system to have. I like it. I know you got to pay the monthly thing, but the it I don't know. It seems worth it to me. I know there are other options. Like we'll get into the options with the Wyze cam. This is the version 2 Wyze cam for the Wyze cam in a little bit. But when we first started, the reason why I got into these Wi-Fi type security cameras, these wireless security cameras, is because my grandma had a major surgery and we needed to keep an eye on her even if we weren't there. She's just a couple minutes. She's actually like 5 minutes away from my house in Kaneohe, and she's about 10 minutes away from my parents' house in Temple Valley. So we went ahead and got this. This is the Guardzilla. Now, before I go any further with this video, just know that in 2020, Guardzilla is no longer in business, and they are no longer supporting the cameras. So don't buy any Guardzilla security cameras. They are no longer around, and they no longer support the cameras. But yeah, so we got this to keep an eye on my grandma, and it worked. This thing worked great. The video was a little grainy, but it was something where we could keep an eye on her. It had motion detection. It had it has an IR sensor, so you can see the at night. And so what we ended up doing was we set up a little bed for her in the living room, and we had this camera set up so we could keep an eye on her from a distance, so she can like watch TV and do her other stuff. And it was just easier for her to get around just staying in her living room. She does live with my uncle. My uncle lives with her. Both of my uncles actually live with her. One lives downstairs, the other one lives upstairs with her, and he's like her, kind of like her caretaker. Like he'll take her to the store and stuff like that and just watch over her basically. But she had a major surgery, and we all needed eyes on her as a family just to make sure she never fell and couldn't get up. We tried to do like those life alert systems and stuff like that, but we're having a lot of problems with that. I don't know if it's just like something here in Hawaii that like life alert is not as good as the commercials say, I guess you would say. So we went and picked this up. This was $99 originally, and the video quality, as you can see from the lens, it's like a really like small lens. I think this video is like 480i or whatever. The quality of the video is not that good. It does have a speaker, so you can do voice to voice, and there's a microphone for talk. So there's a speaker. Oh no, this is a speaker. I think this is the microphone. But yeah, so we could communicate with her. But the thing with this camera was it was so soft. You couldn't even hear it. I mean, look at the size of the speaker. It's so small. You couldn't hear anything that was like, even I had a hard time hearing it. So my grandma couldn't hear you. And yeah, so it served its purpose though. I think it was worth the $99 at the time, but like I said, in 2020, Guardzilla is no longer around. So you'll see a bunch of like Guardzilla cameras for sale. Don't buy them. They're no longer supported. So yeah, I dug this out because after my grandma got better, she didn't need it anymore. So I dug this out recently because I actually had some tools go missing in the garage at my parents' house. So I dug this out and I was gonna set it up, just so I could have like a security system, just watching over like all the tools and stuff. I have a lot of my tools at my parents' house. So yeah, they just grew legs and walked away. So I decided to set this up, and then I realized that, I don't have any of the information for the camera itself, the Guardzilla stuff. So I downloaded the app, I reset the camera, I downloaded the app, and I was trying to install, but it wouldn't let me create a profile. And that's when I went online and I looked. Come to find out, because of the pandemic, Guardzilla unfortunately had to close their doors for good and is no longer supporting the camera. So these are basically paperweights now. I'm sure like there's someone out there that will eventually like hack these cameras and find another purpose for them, but as of right now, it's garbage. So like I said, I use the Ring. Like, we've been using the Ring for a while. We have about 4 Ring cams altogether. We have one at my grandma's house outside for her doorbell, and that's just so we can monitor on who's coming in and out of there. I believe my cousin also bought another Ring camera for their house, for my grandma's house, I mean, and they put it in the back yard area just to make sure, like, we know who's going back there, just to kind of make sure everything is safe. We don't want anybody unwanted back there, or like, there were times where like these homeless people were hanging out back there, and my grandma's old, so she can't hear them, and nobody ever goes back there. So we needed to do something about that. So they installed another Ring camera over there. I have access to my grandma's account because I set it up, but that second camera I don't have access to. My cousin set up that account, so she wants to keep it separate. So I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. But anyways, I have the one at my grandma's house. I have 2 at my parents' house, the doorbell, and we also have the spotlight cam, which is above our garage entry. So I needed another security camera because of the tools going missing. So I was hoping to set this guy up, but of course it doesn't work. So I looked online. I was going to buy another Ring cam because they were like, I think it was like $59 for just the stick up indoor. And that's all we need because we have a closed garage at my parents' house. So I figured I'd get the stick up cam. And while I was looking, I saw this. I was like, Wyze cam? Why is that so cheap? So I decided to look at it, and you know what? It's actually a really decent camera. I saw a lot of reviews. I saw a lot of YouTubers make videos of it. There are some things that I don't like about it, and I'll go over that in a second. But other than that, this camera was $25 plus $2 shipping. Now, a lot of people are making a mistake and buying this from Amazon. If you don't have an Amazon Prime account, don't buy it from Amazon, because I don't have an Amazon Prime account, and it came out to like $37. That's with shipping to Hawaii, and also Amazon charges a service fee. I'm not sure what it was. I don't remember what it was. But if you're gonna buy these Wyze cams, buy them from the website directly, like the Wyze cam website directly. There's actually a lot of good products on there. They don't only sell cameras. I guess in lieu of the pandemic, they have other things available too. And they also have other security stuff that you can look at. It's all really good. Really good stuff. But anyways, so I decided to order this. I ordered it directly from the Wyze website. And it came in like 3 days. Now, I live in Hawaii. It was $24.99 for the camera. Plus, they charged me an additional, I think it was like $3 or $4 for shipping. Because it came out to like I think it was like $28 or $29 altogether. And that's a lot cheaper than what Amazon was going to charge me. It's almost $10 cheaper than what Amazon was going to charge me. But yeah. So this thing came in like 3 days. And I was shocked because I saw it was scheduled to be delivered on Friday. Or Thursday. And it said it got delayed. So they kind of pushed it back to the following Tuesday. But it actually came on Friday. So I've been using it for about 3 days now. I have it set up in the garage. I just took it down for this video because I wanted to do a quick review on it, and it actually works really well. I'm shocked at how well this works. Now, everybody, if you haven't seen these being unboxed, there's tons of unboxing videos, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go get my box and put this back in there. But anyways, other than that, this thing has really good high quality video. It's comparable to the Ring, I'd have to say, video quality. It's not like blow your mind good, but it's good enough. It really is good enough for the price. Another good thing about these is you can connect them to each other. That's what this USB port is for on this back, on the back right here. So you can connect, I think it's up to 3 cameras together. Yeah, I believe it's up to 3 cameras together. You can connect and run on one power source. This is the power source, the brick. But yeah, so yeah, video quality wise is good. Power source is good. It's just a standard micro USB, which they're probably going to change in the future. These cameras have really good high quality video. I actually haven't had many issues with this. It's actually, to me, this thing actually syncs up faster than the Ring when you're signing into the app. And you don't get, like, sometimes with the Ring you get like jittery video. I don't know what that is. Like, they really got to fix that. It's only been recently. Like, I know when I first got the Ring camera, I never had that weird jitter video issue where it would like skip frames and the audio would be all messed up. I never had that before with the Ring. It was always nice, smooth, high quality video, but now it just seemed to have gone down in quality a lot. So I'm hoping they fix that. If not, I'll be switching over to Wyze. But anyways, so some of the features of this camera is it has like the stand. Like, you can watch these on all the videos. It has the pan left and right, and you can tilt it to where you want it to face. My biggest issue with that, the stand, is a lot of people don't say this, but I'm going to say it. The magnet sucks. This is a magnet. Like, you can stick it onto a plate that comes with this, and that's how you like mount this camera, is you stick it on a plate and you have it mounted on there like that. The mount that I got, and I didn't see this in the other people's video. I don't know if because mine is the Wyze 2, but my little metal disc that sticks to the bottom of this, because it's magnetic, came with a hole in the middle. A lot of the other ones I saw didn't have the hole in the middle. They just had a solid circle plate. But this one had a hole in the middle, and I was like, oh, cool, I can screw it in, because I don't want to put that stupid 3M tape on my drywall, and then when I want to take it off, it's going to rip the drywall out. I tried to put a screw in there, and it doesn't work. The screw head sticks out too much, so I don't think that's why there was a hole in the middle of my plate for this to stick it on. But yeah, the magnet is really weak. A problem I get, this is the cable that it comes with, is like when I was trying to plug it in, let's make sure this is going the right way. Yeah, there we go. When I was plugging this in, the camera is like, it just kept moving. Like, this is something they got to fix. They got to reinforce this bottom part right here. I was thinking about taking this apart and like trying to put something, maybe some friction tape in there so it doesn't turn so easily. But the weight of the cord, because I have it facing down like this, would be pulling the camera. So like, let's say I have it mounted on the wall like that. The weight of the cord when I plug it in, like here, I'll show you. I'll just pull this, would make it tilt away from where I want the camera to face, you know? So I would like, I'd mount it and then I'd like plug it in on the bottom and it'll just turn like that. Like, that's how easily this thing turns. So my quick solution was to actually do this. I stick the cable through here and then plug it in like this, and that helped with the tilting. Like, it doesn't tilt so easily, or pan so easily, I should say. And yeah, so that works out great. The only thing is it puts a little bit of strain on the cord right there. I noticed when I took it down today, there was a little kink there. So I don't think that would be a good long-term solution. Just maybe try to buy a mount for this thing. But other than that, this actually has pretty decent video quality, and I'll show you guys in a second a clip. And I also discovered something randomly, and I know this is kind of stupid, but you can actually put these cameras anywhere and just run it off of a little battery like this. So yeah, in fact, I'm gonna hook it up now, and then I'm gonna shoot a quick video with it just plugged into this little battery. so you guys can see it working.
Just
So
to
I'll be
confirm with the
right back.
live cam, looks pretty good to me. Pretty decent quality video. And yeah, I mean, what do you expect for $25?
All right, so I just shot that running on this battery, as you can see. Pretty cool. I like that. I like that feature. And you know, this thing was like only had 2 dots left on it on the charger, and it still only has 2 dots. And I've been playing with this thing for about maybe almost 30 minutes, so you can actually get a decent amount of video even for a small brick like this. This is actually a pretty good power brick though. It's an Anchor. But yeah, it's been on those 2 dots for the whole half hour that I had this thing plugged in. So battery life for these is pretty good. And this is just a regular old power brick. You can get those anywhere. So, but yeah, all in all, if you want to pick up one of these cameras, I would suggest you do. It's a really decent camera. If you're just getting into security stuff, this is the way to go. It's cheap, it's affordable, and it's a good entry into wireless cameras. So, and I just had a motion trigger because I'm moving. But yeah, very good camera, Wyze camera. Suggest you buy it. The next one I'm probably gonna get is the pan and tilt. That one looks really good. Other than that, that's gonna be the end of this video. Oh, and also, I tried to compare this to the Ring camera, and the quality video quality in this is slightly lower than the Ring camera, but you get a lot less jitter with this one than you do with the Ring. And I'm still gonna keep my Ring camera set up because I already paid for it and I pay for the yearly service. But you know, eventually, if they ever break down or start to go, I think I'm gonna switch over to this guy. All right. So if you want to get a Wyze cam, I suggest you do. They're worth it. Definitely worth $25. And you don't really need anything else other than the camera itself. You can also purchase an SD card that goes in the bottom, which really helps out with recording. I never used one yet, and I'm planning on getting one because you can have up to 2 days of recording with a 32 gigabyte SD card, and they do sell them on their website. For I think it was like $9.99, or maybe it was $19.99 for a 32 gigabyte. Maybe it was $9.99 for a 32 gigabyte. I don't know. I have to double check. But yeah, it's a really good price. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. You guys have a wonderful day.